stretch. 1600 meter, 800 meter, and 3200 meter races today using an alley start. The 2/3. Your NCS leader in this event is also your state leader, and that's Liam Anderson of Redwood. His time of 8:52.74 set at the Arcadia Invitational, one of the fastest times in the country. So we'll get to see Anderson next weekend at the Meet of Champions. Last year's champion is in this race, John Bennett of Granada. He won 9:26.29. So a tentative first lap here. Livingston of De La Salle out front. Scamparin of Dublin currently in second. Fons of Dublin on his outside shoulder in third. Middleton Pearson of Dublin also right up there in this lead group. So Connor Livingston controlling the pace here. And now Fons of Dublin moving up on his outside. And the field still very well packed up here. A lot of athletes running out in lane 2 as things remain stacked up. Livingston at the front, setting the pace. And Fons on his outside shoulder. Russell Sullivan of Foothill in the all-blue kit, currently running in 4th position. And here's a little change. Here's James Bull of Marimani moving to the front. So James Bull trying to shake things up here after 2 rather pedestrian opening laps in this 3,200 meter race. Bull with 3 meters on the field. Sullivan, Livingston side by side in 2nd and 3rd. Bull with 5 meters, and then it's back to a pack. Livingston on the rail. Sullivan to his outside. And remember, Sullivan, he's run 9:15. And lurking back there in 9th position is your defending champion. That's John Bennett of Granada. Remember, he has run 8:57.33. That's the number 2 time in the NCS, one of the top times in the state. And he looks like he's just comfortable to hang out right now as the chase pack pulls Bull back in. Livingston on the inside. Now Fons of Dublin on the outside. Gaurav Fancy in third. And here comes Bennett now. John Bennett taking the lead, your defending champion. And here we go. The race is on. Bennett to the front. Fancy trying to cover here. This is it now. It's moving now. The race has started. Bennett trying to defend his championship. He has the best credentials in the field. Fancy covering his move. Middleton Pearson also on board now. And suddenly we've got a lead group of 7. Bull in that second pack now in 8th position. So a gap immediately opening up here as Bennett takes the lead. Livingston now on the end of that group. He had led the first 3 laps. Currently running in 7th. So the top 7 automatically advance, and we've got 7 athletes that have broken away. Bennett continuing to lead. Gaurav Fancy in 2nd. Christopher Middleton Pearson of Dublin in 3rd. And Russell Sullivan of Foothill. He also owns one of the top times in the NCS. He's there in 4th position. So Livingston of De La Salle, he's running in 7th position now. And 7 athletes are going to punch their ticket to next weekend's Meet of Champions. Livingston getting dropped a little bit from this lead group. Preston Norris of Las Lomas in 6th position. So John Bennett of Granada continuing to lead. Gaurav Fancy still glued to his hip. And then it's back to Middleton Pearson in 3rd. Oh, and here we go. Bennett taking it up another notch. Fancy and Bennett now breaking away. 1-2. Here's your response from Russell Sullivan of Foothill. And now we've got Scamparin of Dublin trying to cover that gap. Bennett continuing to drive those arms into the headwind coming off the turn. Fancy still on his hip. Loic Scamparin trying to pull himself back into contention here. So at the bell, Bennett and Fancy. And then a big gap back to 3rd place. But our top 7 well clear of the rest of the field. So Bennett now into the headwind on the backstretch, continuing to drive. Gaurav Fancy of Dublin in front of the home crowd. So it's 1-2 with 200 meters to go. Bennett, the defending champion. Fancy on his hip. Just past the scoreboard now. And here comes a move from Livingston into 3rd. And here's Fancy on the outside, Bennett on the inside. This is a great battle to finish up. The defending champion powering away now. And just like that, we've got our 7 qualifiers all across the line. This is Dylan Gunn of Campolindo finishing 8th.